In this video, we will build an n8n AI agent that creates and uploads YouTube videos on autopilot for us. Because I'm tired of seeing these reigning YouTube channels making $3,000 every month while I'm working 24/7 just to make a couple of bucks. And at the end of the video, I will share how to get this n8n automation for free. So this automation right here will allow us to create YouTube channels that have millions upon millions of views of just AI generated content. So let's get right to it. All right, so the first step is we're gonna have a scheduled trigger. Ideally, every single day we'll upload a new YouTube short, right? So we have it on a schedule, and we can say every day, and not midnight. Let's do a time where a lot of people watch YouTube videos, which is around like 11 a.m. Yep. All right, that's good. All right, so we have our schedule trigger. So next, what we're going to be doing is adding our ideas AI agent. This AI agent will be responsible for generating just the ideas that are, are trendy, or we can, if you already have your idea of, let's say, I want to make cat videos only, you can just have the idea AI agent say, make cat videos, right? Or just have ideas revolving around cats, whatever you want to do. So in our case, we'll have the AI agent right here. We'll rename it to Ideas AI Agent. Okay. All right. So now the main part is the chat model, right? What brain are we really going to give our AI agent? We're going to use OpenAI. So for that, you're going to have to create a credential. So you go create a new credential, and you can add your API key that you will get from ChatGPT's platform. So you see right here, I have my API keys right here, and you can just create a new secret key. You give it a name, and then you create it. I'll be using one that already exists in my case, but that's how you set that up. Very straightforward. And I already have my account right here. So I'll be using this one. And I recommend the GPT-4o mini model. The 4o model itself is also pretty good. It's totally up to you. Again, me personally, I like the 4o mini. But I know a lot of people also like this one right here, 4.1. The results are pretty much the same, so it doesn't really matter. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add the prompt for the Ideas AI agent as well as the system message, right? So for the prompt, we're just going to be defining exactly, what we want the Ideas AI agent to do. I will copy and paste this information from my prompt library, which I will leave the details for the prompts, the actual template for this automation in the description below. So be sure to follow that in case you just want to copy and paste and use it for yourself. But I highly recommend just following along. And now for the system message. All right, so now let's break the system message down. We are letting you know that, it's designed to generate one immersive, realistic idea based on user provided topic. We have some rules, right, that we want the agent to follow, because in the future, we're going to be giving this to a prompt AI agent that's going to generate prompts for us, right? And we don't want the idea to be anything too crazy where the prompt becomes really crazy. Then it becomes so complicated for Google Veo, which we are a video generation engine, to actually generate the videos, right? So, we have, for example, include 12 hashtags in this order. So we have some specifications on how to include hashtags, because hashtags mean more views for your YouTube shorts. We want the, under 20 words. We want to describe where the event's happening, key visuals, right? Basically be as, specific as we can, right? We also have an output format. So next thing we want to do is add this output format parser, and then we have to add an output parser. So I guess we just do that. And now for output parser, what we're going to be doing is we are going to give it just the same exact output we put in the prompt. So I'm going to paste that right here. So the caption, the ID, the environment, and the status. And you can see right here, we have the same outline in the system message at the bottom. Right? Again, this is specific. So we want to be clear with how we want our video to be. We don't want to make a bunch of steps for our video, a bunch of details, because when you give Google Veo, which is the platform, again, you'll be using to create these videos, right? You don't want to make it too complicated. You want to keep it simple and straightforward. So now we have our idea AI agent that will generate some cool ideas for us. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to actually log our idea into a Google Sheets. So let me show you how the Google Sheets will look like. First, let me say Google Sheets, right? And now we're going to be appending a row in the sheet. All right. So now it's about actually connecting, right? So, all right. So we have this Google Sheet right here, which we'll be using, right? Now let me show you how this looks like. So you see a bunch of ideas that we have already when I was testing this workflow from the version that's already been created. And yeah, it'll be logging all the ideas here. Okay. So we have the idea section, the caption, production, environment, prompt. So we adding everything in this idea column. So sheet one, right? And again, we'll be appending the row. So it'd be pretty straightforward. And now we also have to map each idea manually. So for this, we were doing an expression equals row minus one. All right. And of course, for idea, for caption, production, environment, prompt, final output, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna execute previous nodes. Let's let it run, and then we can just we can drag and drop exactly what we're looking for. So, for example, the idea right there, caption right there. Oh, move that down a bit. Right, the environment. Cool. So we have everything out. That's perfect. And execute this step. Let's see if it gets successful response. Yep, node execute successfully. Check this and bang, look at that. A kitten dances with a puppy in a flower field. So we have the idea, we have the caption, and we have the environment prompt. So this is perfect. Everything exactly we want. See the captions we have as well right here. Just how we want it. Nice. So now comes the next step. So now we're gonna be adding a prompts AI agent. So this AI agent will be responsible for generating a prompt based on the idea, right? So let's call it prompter AI agent, rename. All right. Same thing, we're going to be defining below. Now we're gonna have our system message as well. So here's a prompt that we'll be using. This is similar. So JSON.idea is what this is right here. And then JSON.environment prompt is right here. So if you guys are like, how'd you get to that point? You just literally drag this right there and bang. Very straightforward. So that's the prompt. So we're gonna say, give me a Veo3 prompt for this idea. We'll present the idea, and then this is the environment, right? Now, the actual system message. So this is where like we really go into what we want Google Veo to create. So again, I'll paste this and let's walk through this. So we're telling you exactly what it is, right? It's an AI agent that creates hyper-realistic cinematic video prompts for Google Veo 3, right? And now we also want to follow a specific structure. See, Google Veo 3 is extremely good at creating hyper-realistic videos. Like, look at this right here. And you can really you can really edit like the camera angles, the colors, the scenery. So you want to be kind of specific with how you want it to look like, right? So see right here, you have the main character, description, time of day, lens, the audio, the background, right? And we also, again, we don't want to overcomplicate the prompts. We're going to give it some specifications on how many characters we want our prompt to be. We don't want any humans. Remember, we're trying to create like an animal only YouTube channel, like we showed in the beginning of this video. And we're also including some do nots, right? Don't name the character. Don't include. We can take this out. We do want more than one character. Don't describe subtitles that don't break the paragraph he's formatting. Don't write vague or abstract scenes. We want it to be clear what's going on. Now for the chat mode, again, we're going to be using OpenAI's chat model because it's so good. So why not? And now we know a good prompt can be generated. So let's execute the step. And look at that. That's a prompt it gave us. A sunny meadow where colorful flowers dance, in the breeze. Playful kitten twirls a joyful puppy. Aw, that's kind of sweet. All right. So we have our prompter AI agent. Now we have our prompt, right? We have the output. Yep, right there. Now comes the step where we're actually going to be creating the video. So to do this, we are going to fire an HTTP request to a specific API, which we Google Veo's API. So let's go through that. So we're going to be using Fal AI, which allows us to create text to videos and has an API as well. So we can give it the prompt and it's directly connected to Google Veo3. See the API right here. This will allow us to send the HTTP request and tell Google Veo3, hey, we need a video. Now, how do we actually add this to what we're looking for? Well, we'll do HTTP right here, curl URL, and you can see this is a request that needs to be made. So we can copy that and we can paste it right there. Okay. Now authentication, well, we want to send headers, right? So we want to send headers. And now the header that we're going to be adding is our key, our authorization key. We have our name, authorization, and then the value of your key. When you create an account, you have your own key. So make sure you don't share it, keep it hidden. But let me add my key. Oh, I actually have $0. I need to put some money in my account and then I'll add my key. All right. So let me add my key first. I'll say n8n key. I have my key. Copy my key. And then I'll go to my workflow, paste it. So that's good. All right. And again, I need money in my actual account. So what I need to do is, well, first make this post because of post request. And I top up my account. So, all right. So I successfully added money to my account, put 20 bucks in that. I'll have my API key ready. And now what I'm going to do is I have it there. It's a post request, like I said. So I'm not going to execute it. I don't want to accidentally, create a video right now. But what we have is we have authorization, you have the key. Now we got to do is we got to send our body as well. So remember, in our body, we're sending the output, right? The actual prompt that we want to add. We actually want to create the video on, right? So let's do that. Let's make it raw. Then we are going to follow what the API said. Where'd it go? In the body, we want to throw in the prompt, right? As well as actual, whatever the prompt is. So what we're going to be doing is we go to here. We're going to say prompt that. Then we are going to add the output like that. And there. So we have our prompt, the JSON output. So that's all good. And then add options, batching, items per batch, just one. And then 2000. All right. So this looks good. So now what we're gonna be doing is, since the video is being created, it takes Google Veo about 2 or 3 minutes for the video to be created. So after the 2 or 3 minutes is when we can actually go and get that video that just got created, store it, and actually upload directly to YouTube. So we're gonna add a little wait step. So we're gonna say like wait. We're gonna wait about 3.5 minutes. Okay, before we actually go ahead and ask for, hey, give us the video that you just created. So now that we have our wait node, what we're gonna be doing is create another HTTP request. And this time we're gonna actually get the get the video we just created, right? So to do that, we're going to look at the API. See right here, this is a get request that we're gonna need. Let's drag this over here. So put that. Again, send headers, and then we have the authorization. And then I hope you saved your key. You're gonna have to paste the key. I don't think I saved it, did I? Here, let me use my clipboard history. There you go. There's my key. And then I believe that should be good. Okay, so the request ID. Now, what is that, right? That doesn't exist here. So what we have to do, let me use expression. and we are going to be passing in the request ID that we will get from the previous step. So the way that will look like is just to save you guys some money so you don't accidentally, spend your dollars on a video just to get the request ID in the input node. This is how it's going to look like. So make sure URL is the following: request slash JSON.request ID. Okay. So again, please make sure it looks exactly like this. And now that we got our video, you might think, okay, now we can upload to YouTube. Well, there's a little, it's kind of unique where it doesn't work like that. What you have to do is you have to turn this video, right, into like a binary. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to make another HTTP request, and we're going to get the URL of the video. So the way that's going to look like, again, just to save you guys some money from having to test run this, so JSON.video URL. Okay. So this is how it's going to look like. And you don't have to send anything. This will be the HTTP request. So it's good right there. And then you can actually get the YouTube video. But upload video. Okay. And connect your YouTube account. Right. I already have my YouTube account connected. The title and the input binary field leave as data. The region code, just put wherever you live. United States. Category name, put pets and animals, or you say entertainment. And then title can be whatever, right? For now though, or you can have maybe the environment that we got from the prompter right here be the title, right? Or the idea even. So yeah. But before we do all of that, let's run this end to end and see how this looks like. Okay, so let's execute all the previous nodes. Please check your credentials. So create video. Okay, so it looks like, okay, I know why. I forgot the keyword key. So we're gonna add key, and now it'll work. Okay, so we have to do the same thing right here. Add key, copy all of that. All right, so now let's just run this. All right, so it's in the queue. Perfect. So now it is in the queue, and we can wait 3 minutes, right? And once you wait 3 or 3.5 minutes, we'll fire this node and it should be able to successfully get the video. All right, now that we have waited, we can now get the video. The request ID we already passed in, right? And let's say you're doing it for the first time, you would simply just add the slash and then put the request ID right there. It will be the same thing. Execute the step. There you go. We successfully got the video, right? And we have our URL, the HTTP request. We're gonna pass this in. Yeah. Oh, I actually messed up. It's JSON.video.url. Cool. All right. So now we execute this. There you go. There's a binary, right? We can actually view it, see what. Now that doesn't warm your heart. Come on. I know that warms your heart. We have our binary. And now the cool part, we can upload directly to YouTube. So this is what you guys have been waiting for. So we have YouTube. Now the question is, what's the title? Okay, so the title, we're gonna have to look at some previous nodes maybe. So in the ideas AI agent, we can put the idea as a title. All right. And this should upload to YouTube. Just to be sure, let me run this. Just give it a bit. There you go. Our video is uploaded, and let's double check. Oh, there you go. A kitten dances with a puppy in a flower field. There you go. There's our video. Wow. It is on YouTube just like that. It's that easy. Now, there's one last step that we haven't done yet. All right. So the last step is to add the upload marker, right, as uploaded, like here, for our production category for the video we upload. So to do that, we're going to do action app, Google Sheets, and we're going to say update row in a sheet. Make sure you select the exact same Google Sheet, sheet one, map each column manually. We're going to match on the idea. So the idea using to match, to do that, we simply go to the prompter AI agent. No, ideas AI agent, the idea. Pass that in there. Production, we want mark as uploaded, and the final output will be the get video and the URL. So that's final output. Everything looks good. We'll check. There you go. Market is uploaded. Perfect. Now, if you want this automation, join my free school community right here. We have over 1,000 members. You can go to Classroom and you can get a ton of automations with this course right here. So it's free. If you want the prompts, the actual n8n template, check that out and subscribe to the channel.